Today, we're going to talk about revolutionizing a professional sports, that how AI avatar redefined the sports event experience. And we're going to share about the French TV of their experience when they preparing the Roland Garros that we just talked about. The Djokovic have won the championship. And also we're going to talk about how SK Telecom have prepared SK Telecom Open golf tournament. That is one of the major golf tournament in Korea. You will I will give examples like a US Open or Masters version of Korean. And I will go to next. So before we get started, our virtual avatar, we're going to talk about AI avatar. So we are one of our newest virtual avatar want to share some message.
Welcome and thank you for joining our webinar. Before we begin, we have a few important housekeeping items to go over. Firstly, we want to inform you that this webinar will be recorded and a video of the session will be shared with all registered participants. So, if you miss anything or want to revisit any part of the webinar later, you'll have access to the recording. Secondly, we have set aside 15 minutes for a dedicated question and answer session at the end. If you have any questions or would like clarification on any topic discussed during the webinar, please enter them in the Q&A text box. Younsun Park, Yves-Marie, and Michael will address these questions and provide valuable insights during the Q&A session. Lastly, I'd like to clarify that I am a AI-generated virtual host and not a real person. We hope you enjoy this webinar, and now I'll hand it over to Younsun Park, Yves-Marie, and Michael to kickstart today's session.
Thank you, Olivia. Olivia is our newest model, and currently we filming a new model, 4 new models every month in California and also in Seoul. And I think Aruna is one of our popular models too in AI studios. That's why I want to use Olivia. And before we get more start, I want to have short introduction for each speakers. I will go start first. My name is Michael. I'm head of global business at DeepBrain AI. I think pretty people will know about me, but a little bit someone who doesn't know about our company. Myself, I want to go a little bit short introductions. And the DeepBrain AI is a generative AI video solutions and AI avatar solutions. We have roughly more than 150 B2B reference clients, including French TV and SK Telecom. And Yves-Marie, could you introduce yourself too?
Yes, so I'm Yves-Marie Porier. I am an innovation engineer at France Télévisions. So for those who don't know, France Télévisions is a French national public television broadcaster. We have 4 channels, France 2, France 3, France 4, France 5. And we have also our digital platform, France.tv, where we gather all our content and all new format for TV, for mobile, and for tablet. Yeah.
And Sunny, Younsun?
Yeah, hello, I'm Younsun Park, a senior project manager of the sports content planning team at SK Telecom. I'm in charge of developing and planning new media services that integrate AI technology into sports content, aiming to deliver innovative media experience to our viewers. Also, I will give you some information about my company. SK Telecom as a #1 wireless telecommunication company. It has about half of market share in Korea, like AT&T in the US. In addition to telco business, our businesses span various fields such as media, AI, big data, clouds, including B2B enterprise solutions, and a metaverse platform called eFriend and AI assistant service called ADOT. In the line with the Gen AI and ChatGPT trends, recently embracing with the vision of AI to everywhere, we are undergoing a transformation into an AI company. So that's why I'm here to showcase our AI project.
Thank you. I mean, it was very honored that I can have a chance to work with this big names company like a French TV is one of the biggest national TV network in France. And SK Telecom is one of the biggest mobile carrier company in Korea. At the same time, they have really well recognition and globally too. So we usually did many of TV network. Currently, I have to open the Mexico and so on. but it was very interesting to court with your guys that how our solution can be applied in sports media and sports event. But before we get started to sharing your use cases, we have to make your guys to understand what is our core technology is, because I know pretty much this today our audience know about our what we do, but I want to double check, or I want to explain one more time of what is our solutions about. So first, the demo I want to share is the text to video solutions. And currently you can see that this one avatar, that anything the user input the text, you will have the output of AI avatar speaking video. And we creating the AI avatar based on the real person, but we also can create synthetic avatar too, non-existent face. And you can see her of her facial expressions and we also cloning her voices, her mannerism and gesture and so on.
Hi there. My name is Paige. I am one of the newest virtual employees at DeepBrain AI. I am an artificial human made with deep learning technologies.
So this is what to make the video, the text to video solution we call AI Studios, and French TV and SK Telecom use both the AI Studios, and the next solution is the AI Human. AI Human is the AI conversational service that AI avatar can communicate with users, integrating with STT and NLP. Later, SK Telecom will share how they use the AI Human that we did the golf instructor, providing the golf lessons. And I want to show one demo that we have made this is the concept video we have made, and I will play the video.
Hello. Welcome to IKEA. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for a new curtain for this summer. Can you recommend one?
Absolutely. At IKEA, we prioritize sustainability and energy-saving options. Are you interested in curtains that align with those principles?
Yes, definitely. I want something eco-friendly and energy efficient.
Fantastic. We have a range of sustainable options for you. Our solar curtains are a great choice. They are made from renewable materials and are designed to block out heat and UV rays, helping to reduce your energy consumption.
That sounds perfect. Do they come in different colors and styles?
Yes, they do. We offer solar curtains in various colors and styles to suit different preferences and interior designs. They not only help you save energy, but also add a modern and stylish touch to your space.
That's impressive. I'm glad IKEA is emphasizing sustainability and energy-saving options. Where can I find these curtains in the store?
You can find the solar curtains in our home textiles section. They are labeled with a sustainability tag, making it easier for you to identify them. If you need any assistance or have more questions, please feel free to ask. We're here to help.
That's called AI Human. I just found one typo at their store. Anyway, so the AI Human currently we have delivered many of bank, hospitals, market, retails, and also this AI Human can apply in any devices. It has a screen, mic, and speaker. And the benefit of using our AI Human is mostly of the common question not necessarily have to be answered from real person. So it can be optimal operation your offline store. Also, it can be supported your customer service as well. And the AI Studios text to video solution that I just shared right before, that we support our customer to make the video content with scale and speed. As you know, like nowadays, people want to more prefer to watching the video rather than reading the script. So that is the one use case is like how our global client want to use our solutions. And later, the French TV and SK Telecom will share more details how they use our use cases. So let's go to the next one. But before we get started, I want to do a little bit quiz about what is our differentiate point compared to other? Um, what things I want to emphasize is why we're different compared to other solution providers of AI avatars. So I'm going to do a little bit quiz. And one is AI avatar and one is the AI human. So I'll play the video and I'm going to do a poll.
Let's play a game. Let's see if you can guess who's the AI avatar and who's the real person. Ready? Let's go. I'm gonna send this out and we're gonna see which rats come to nibble at the cheese. I'm gonna send this out and we're gonna see which rats come to nibble at the cheese. There's a hidden camera in the conference room. There's a hidden camera in the conference room. Leave a comment down below with your guess.
So I will do a poll. Oh, wow. Interesting. So we got equal that A and B is 50 to 50. The answer is the real person was DP. And I will go. And then that is why I want to share this. It's like we really specialty. We have specialized in creating a digital twin of based on real person. But I'm keep mentioning that we also have a technology that we can create a synthetic avatar. That is the decisions making from the client, whether they prefer to making a digital twin of real person or they want to create synthetic avatar. For example, if the client want to maximize using their franchise spaces, they want to create a digital twin of the based on real person. But some luxury brand are a little bit hesitating to making a digital twin of real person because of complicatedness of the IP rights. At that time, we can support our client to making a synthetic avatar, and they can build their brand ambassador in the beginning. And let's go talk about the French TV and SK Telecom. So Yves-Marie, can you share your use cases, how you use our solutions, and what technology have you guys show in the Roland Garros French Open?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Michael. So just for a bit of context, at the innovation department of France Television, we imagine and design new services and products for our digital platforms. And Roland Garros has been for the last 19 years an ideal place to test those technologies and so new services. There's been multi-channel with ADSL, there's been 4K, Ultra HD, 8K, 5G broadcast, augmented reality, virtual reality. Last year, we made a virtual reality space around Roland Garros with the stadium of Roland Garros, the main central court, mini games, the museum. But one thing we missed doing that in those virtual spaces was what was happening directly on the court. And so that is the main theme of this year, how we bring human action into the virtual space and how we can entertain and animate those virtual space with AI. So we have a little video that will show all of the demonstrations, and then I will talk about all of them.
Hello and welcome to the terrace of the France Television's RG Lab at Roland Garros. Every year here at Roland Garros, the RG Lab is an opportunity for France Televisions to imagine, in partnership with the French Tennis Federation, what the digital services and uses of tomorrow will be. Once again this year, France Televisions has designed, with French and foreign technological partners, an ambitious setup on the theme of immersive tennis and artificial intelligence. The aim of these full-scale experiments is to test with professionals the possibilities offered by these new digital platforms, and to evaluate their potential within France Television's future offerings. I invite you to discover the experiments of this 2023 edition presented here at the heart of Roland Garros. Two demonstrators developed by France Television's innovation teams will allow to relive real game sequences, captured on the main court of Roland Garros by having the exact position of the players on the court and the precise trajectory of the ball. These demonstrators will be presented on the following platforms on VR chat in full motion capture, thanks to the technology of the company GV Cap available on virtual reality headset and PC. And on Roblox, with the center of mass tracking technology of the company Hawkeye available on mobile, tablet, and PC. technical tennis movements were captured in volumetric video thanks to the holosees, a technology developed by 4D views. These 3D tennis movements are viewable from different angles and at different speeds. They are displayed on 2 immersive visualization devices. On a virtual reality headset within the Philippe Chatrier court modeled in 3D. On a 3D screen, the spatial reality display from Sony you can use without dedicated glasses. France Télévisions explores advances in generative AI and avatars developed by DeepBrain AI. From this collaboration, a virtual human in French and English, as I am doing right now, the many innovations demonstrated within the RG Lab. The use of this avatar enables France Télévisions to experience and understand how AI is transforming media in Europe and around the world.
All right. So I'll take it from here also. First of all, as you have seen, we have used AI Anchor from DeepBrain AI to present our innovations at the RG Lab, to present them in English, since we do not have an English-speaking journalist in our team. But first of all, I have to make sure to say that France Télévisions' goal is not to use AI avatar to replace journalists or anchor. I say that first, Michael, of course, because why are we doing this? We are the innovation department, and we need to be aware and understand all the new technologies. Because I just seen a question, Michael. I don't know if you see that.
I know. I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So at the innovation department, we seek to understand all new technologies that are related to media, especially these days. It is about generative AI. Sorry. And we need to understand them and to learn how to use them, potentially to see if we want or not to use them. And then the editors at France Télévisions, the journalists, the directors of redactions of editorial teams, then will eventually choose or not to use them. And today, the answer is no, we're not going to use them to replace journalists. However, it's important for our editorial teams to see that they exist, to understand how they work, to see how other media use them. And us, we think we might be able to use them for very specific use cases about personalization. Because as you know, when you work with digital platforms, every user can almost create his own channel. And we cannot have a journalist for every channel to present them, but we can use eventually this technology for conversational agent to personalize the experience on a digital platform. So that was just out of the way. First, not about replacing human. It's about understanding new technology. But a bit more maybe on the other project, Michael. I have time still. Yeah, okay. So the idea, as you saw, is to bring what happened on the court into the virtual spaces, because those virtual spaces, whether it is VR chat, which is in a social media and virtual reality, and Roblox. I'm sure all of you know Roblox, and if you don't, your kids know it, are probably playing Roblox right now. And so the idea was to do what France Télévisions has always done, which is covering sport events and bring all of the French people together beyond the tennismen and tenniswomen, and to cheers for them and to gather in the sports event. And one way to do it, we think, is to bring sports and bring the France Télévisions expertise in broadcasting and commenting tennis into the virtual spaces, especially Roblox, since it's a platform which is mostly used by under 16 years old, and it's a demographic. It's a public that does not watch TV, at least not at all as much as we or our parents used to. And for that, we use 3 technologies, as you saw: center of mass tracking, so data are created on the field of the tennis, and we receive them each day, and we update our world with a new tennis match you can see on Roblox with 3D avatars. We have a motion capture with video and AI. We film the tennisman, and AI solution gives us the animation, the real movement of the players on the field. And then we add a volumetric video, which is another way to film people. And the output of that is a full 3D model, ultra realistic, and you can move around it. And we integrate all those technologies into 3D stadium of the 3D main court of Roland Garros.
Nice.
And that's about it, I would say. Right. And yes, well, that's about it, pretty much.
Yes, I think you have covered all, right? Okay. And then that was a good point. Like, we have delivered AI avatar, AI studio solutions since 4 years ago. We started with Korea, now we expanded to China and other countries. Our solution is not trying to replace the human or the journalist. It's because nowadays there are so many of digital media channel that all the human can showing on their air and the filming it. We want to support our TV media network, but we have more use cases that Sunny want to share too. So I will go to SK Telecom, and we're gonna have open discussions in the end. So Sunny, can you explain what you have done for SK Telecom Open?
Okay, before I start explain our AI project, for your information, I'd like to introduce what is SKT Open Golf Tournament and who is KJ Choi. SKT Open Golf Tournament, now in its 26th year, is one of the biggest major level golf tournaments in Korea, like US Open or Masters. So SKT utilizes this sports tournament as a platform to showcase our vision as an AI company. At SKT Open 2023, we offered a unique AI experience to our golf fans by leveraging our AI and media technologies. And KJ Choi, he's a representative star player of SKT Open. He's a legend in Korean men's professional golf. He's also PGA Tour pro, so he has been actively participating in many tournaments based in the US, and he won a total of 18 professional titles, including 8 US Tour victories and 1 European Tour victory. So as SKT has been his main sponsor since 2010, so it was a meaningful event to create AI KJ Choi for us. Okay, let's see the slide. Actually, we provided the 3 use cases of utilizing AI KJ Choi. And this is the first one, and creating AI KJ Choi as a broadcast commentator. So how about watching the video together, then I will explain how we create AI KJ Choi and what role he played during the tournament.
SK텔레콤 오픈 AI 최영주 공동집행위원장입니다. 둘째 날 1라운드 잔여 경기 후 2라운드 플레이가 시작됐습니다.
4 days.
오전과 오후 날씨가 참 달랐는데요. 선수 최영주가
Nobody understand the Korean.
Right, it's true. And a little bit,
I will explain.
Yeah, and the KJ Choi is like, you can assume, you can think about that he's the Tiger Woods of the Korean version of the KJ Choi.
That's right.
So can you continue to explain?
Oh yeah, on the screen we have 2 KJ Choi here.
All right, the real KJ Choi, and then the AI KJ Choi is giving the comment of how he played the golf at the time, right?
Yeah, and AI KJ Choi analyzes real KJ Choi's play. Okay.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay. As all humans, AI humans were usually implemented through direct video capture, but in our case, it was impossible because of his busy schedule. He couldn't visit the studio, so we had to use the facial and voice training data extracted from only his past videos. Then we need to find the most similar reference actor instead of him to record the 3D videos for applying deepfake and face swapping technology to his face. finally, by combining DeepBrain AI's human modeling technologies with our voice synthesis technology and TTS engine, we created a video synthesized model of AI KJ Choi. And finally, we by using DeepBrain AI's AI Studio platform, we produced the videos where AI KJ Choi does game analysis and predictions instead of having a regular commentator. As you see the video. During the 4 days live broadcast, AI KJ Choi seamlessly presented the viewers with a lot of game information and enriching their understanding and enjoyment of the tournament.
What was the reactions when the real person of commentators see this, the AI KJ Choi that doing on the live on TV?
I met real KJ Choi after KJ Choi watched this video, and he told me it looks just like him, and he complimented me a lot. And also, there are broadcasting members, and the program after the program aired, not only KPGA and JTBC Golf Channel people, but viewers also said it was amazing to have someone who looked exactly like KJ Choi. Maybe they confused who is the real, I think, and doing commentary during the tournaments. And also JTBC Golf Channel casters even joked to me, AI humans might take over their jobs soon.
But yeah. But like I said, I keep saying we don't want to taking job from the real person. We just want to leverage more their franchise faces. And this one that we can make this AI KJ Choi because SK Telecom is mobile carrier company, but they also have solutions such as like TTS. So the SK Telecom had the cloning of the real KJ Choi voices, and we did the facial part to combining for these two so that we can create the AI KJ Choi. Even we didn't film real KJ Choi to capture of that real person of video footage. That's why we can create of this person, right?
Right.
And we'll go to next one. And can you explain the next project you done?
Okay, this is a second AI project at SKT Open. It was a little special because we tried to present AI human role in a different way. This is created AI teenage AI KJ Choi, and we filmed a touching documentary featuring a conversation between real KJ Choi and the teenage AI KJ Choi. So this documentary goes beyond the usual AI human role and aim to touch people's emotions and showing AI as a human-like figure that can move and inspire. How about watching the video first at this time?
안녕하세요. 네, 반갑습니다.
So the real KJ Choi is gonna talk to when he was when he was a teenage KJ Choi, right?
아직 몰라요.
Yeah.
AI라고 하는데.
I will skip a little bit.
Okay.
나 경주다.
Can you keep explaining?
Like a Zoom meeting.
네, 아주 멋지게
Yeah.
생겼네.
Can you go explain a little bit?
Okay.
Sunny?
Does the young AI KJ Choi look a little bit unnatural in the video, right? So it's because KJ Choi childhood home was burnt down, so not a single picture of himself remains. So we have to scan and restore just one graduation photo from middle school yearbooks. So we recreated the AI KJ Choi of his childhood by utilizing our AI image restoration technology called the Supernova. We could upscale the resolution of the photo, then colorize it. Then we applied the reenactment technology to the photo to develop the motion and lip sync. And also for the voice synthesis, we had to find a guide recording model and record his voice to get training data and develop a young KJ Choi voice model. I think nobody remembers their voice in their teenage. Even KJ Choi cannot remember his voice at a young, but we focused on creating that voice. So we recorded and trained the voice of a middle school boy who speaks a dialect, and then added adult KJ Choi's voice tone. And finally, we restored the childhood photo of Choi and created his voice and face in a video form.
I really can't imagine like how much you guys have invested many of effort to implement this service. It's very unique. And I will go to next.
Mhm. It's the final project. It's the third AI project at SKT Open. This is also quite interesting because this result shows the possibility of creating a business model by extending it to a real business, I think. So we have prepared events that many general public can actually experience and feel. Through this event, we aim to bring AI humans closer to people and feel familiar with AI technology. How about show the video?
네.
The
He is
golfer
a pro
just,
golfer.
yeah, he's also very professional golfer too. That I also have personal relationship with him.
안녕하세요. AI 최경기입니다. 제가 봤을 때는 백스윙 시 어드레스 자세보다 상체가 앞으로 숙여지면서 몸의 축이 내려가면 샷의 유관성이 떨어집니다. 이에 대한 보상
Analyzes the
성적으로 바운스윙 시
posture.
몸이
Yes.
일어나거나 손목이 풀리면서
Actually,
뒷땅이
there
나오고
was a score of
백스윙 중
the
척추
swing.
연결의 변화가 없도록
Right.
노력해 보세요. 이제 잘할 수 있겠죠.
Yeah. At this time we transformed AI KJ Choi into a golf swing analysis instructor, and in collaboration with Golf Zone GDR Academy, we provided AI human 1-point lesson where AI KJ Choi analyzed the participants' swing posture on the screen golf, then offered personalized feedback and insights. We installed this standalone golf screen system and a kiosk with AI KJ Choi at the gallery plaza for the galleries to test their golf swings and interact with AI KJ Choi. So we wanted to make it we wanted to make it feel like they were getting a lesson from a pro golfer KJ Choi himself.
Right.
And
go ahead, Sunny, I'm
even
sorry.
even KJ Choi had a lesson from himself. Then he told
Right.
me he was surprised because AI KJ Choi gave feedback, something similar to what he said on the air before.
And was very interesting, like about what was the reaction when the galleries or the regular, I mean, just normal golfer have practiced using this
Yeah.
this service.
There are a lot of people testing the swing, including pro golfers, and the pro golfers who received this lesson from AI KJ Choi. They told me, oh, it feels like he's getting a lesson from a legend, KJ Choi. Because of that, they said they were all motivated to perform better. And at last, when AI KJ Choi asked it, could you play better now? And everybody all shouted, yes.
That's true.
It was
I mean,
interesting.
and it could be used also for like example, like for other sports, like for tennis, that Djokovic or Nadal, after the tennis players, they do the stroke and then giving the feedback. It could be basketball when you shoot the hoop, like Stephen Curry or Michael Jordan can give the feedback like that. It can be apply the other solution as well. And it was very interesting experience. And we will go to Q&A. But but I have one question. It's like, what is your next step for French TV and SK Telecom for you? Because French TV are definitely going to do the next year of Roland Garros as French Open. And what technology are you researching? And also SK Telecom. Can you go first, Yves-Marie?
Yeah. Well, first of all, congratulations, Sunny, for the demonstration, because you might know that, but we showed it to the French Tennis Federation just informally, and they were very interesting to create something, as just Michael said, in the tennis field, and maybe next year they will do something like that, and maybe we'll be partners or not. But regarding AI, the next step are, it can be a bit complicated. It's a bit tricky question, because on one side, we see the technology works and works very well, and it opens up a lot of use cases. But there's also a lot of, I would say, pedagogy, explanation, and context to have when we use AI in France, because everybody is very wary of what it can do, and how it could impact the workplace of and the work of many. But as I said, we are maybe try to do something with personalization, of having so that everybody could have, every user could have its own, I wouldn't say presenter, but its own companion on a digital service to explain, to guide, to explain maybe what are the match coming up, what is the state of the tournament, who is favorite, who has got chance to do, and so and so. So on the side of AI, it would be personal conversational agent. And about the other technologies we showed, it would just be the same, but push it a bit further, because all you've seen was just demonstrations for professional, for our partners, the partners of our partners. And the next goal would be to create a really full-scale product on either Roblox or VR chat for the public to join and see.
What about you, Sunny? What is the next things you guys preparing for the sports event and the media?
Okay. Based on this experience creating AI KJ Choi, we are thinking about expanding into other sports, because we have other sports rights, and like a baseball or basketball. And we are also considering making more AI humans for other pro golfers, and exploring how we can use these AI humans IPs in our business. We have to think about it more, but we are. And right now, our next project is come up with AI human ideas using this technology, because we have KLPGA golf tournament in November. So we have to find out how to use that.
I mean, I already know that the SK Telecom SK Telecom Open of golf tournament, that roughly like 20,000 of media outlet have covered AI KJ Trey. And is that also was important of your KPI of, like, because you have your budget, and then you have to think about your ROI and the marketing wise. Do you think this was succeed?
Yeah, our project seems to be successful, because many media covered our AI KJ Choi, and even other telco competitors asked about how can we use this technology. But actually, we think about integrated with AI human metaverse platform, because we have the metaverse platform Iflane. So maybe next to sports events, we can use combining metaverse and AI humans.
I have one questions that today, that I noticed that the AI avatar speakers are diverse. Are the avatars actually going to be more representative of diversity than the actual industries? I will say yes, because currently I we seen that this AI avatar can be used for many diverse industry. Like I said, currently, you folks can see more AI avatars called AI bankers in the bank industry. They're doing the AI concierge. You also can see the AI avatar in airport in like help desk, and also you can see department store or market. The thing is, the challenge is this because the population is keep decreasing, and there still needs some people or operator who have to support their customers. But in that case, is that AI avatar can be one of the substitute solutions to have better operation service on their offline store. So I will say in that one. And if you have some more questions, please leave your questions in here in Q&A text box. And then I want to ask one other questions about what is going to be the AI avatar impacting in the Europe market, Yves-Marie. Because for the French, I see it's a little bit more conservatism compared to others. But do you think it's going to be take more? Because I think it's a matter of time how the other countries adopting the AI avatar to speed, and they compare to the French.
Yeah, I think it's also an issue of field, because in media it can be complicated and it might not be what we want to use AI to replace journalists and anchor, but because it's very important to have the reliability of the information we provide and the quality of content. And for now, today, AI is, wouldn't say the opposite of that, but it's not so far. It's a lot of, with defects, with even ChatGPT, because ChatGPT can create great answers, but the truth and where does the information come from, it's not clear today how all this works. So it's important to keep a human side of regarding media. But on the other side, when in Europe, of course, there are chatbots, customer services who works with chatbot, which usually lacks the humanization aspect of things and incarnation, and can be a bit frustrating when they are done not so well. But with the progress of the AI, of understanding the questions the user asks, and the quality also of the answer, having a face who explain to you, who give you the answer, can be, I think, pretty much a good way to have AI avatar used in Europe. And you have
right. And the other one is about actually we cannot replace the journalist like editor, because we still need editor who have to write the script. The AI avatar is just representative of the speaker, because the sometimes like have to go with the breaking news and so on, extra. Like the AI avatar just can be a speaker to sharing the story, but eventually all the idea of the content is going to be made from the human, not the AI avatar. And I want to emphasize that one thing too. And there's another questions, two more, that is just wondering any ideas of using holobox and hologram. So we currently working some few hologram companies. The hologram is, they still need to film a real person, and they can show the hologram in the box. The remotely that can do presenting. Using our solution, not necessarily need a real person to film. So that is the one use cases that our global client want to use our solution with their hologram, because when they have hologram box and they want to using it, they still need a person to film a person at the same time on live stream. But using our solutions, like if already have a Gen AI avatar, then they just can input the script and not necessarily have to film a real person. So I want to explain that one. And the other question was, oh, and there's another question is to discuss the possible awkward travel issues. With real human, this can be done to make conversation more private. Any ideas how to do this? I think this one, like I said, when we think about AI human, it's about integrating NLP or large language model. Nowadays, this is a trend that the global client want to use integrate with large language model because they want to make AI avatar more smart. But the thing is, um, I'm not sure yet because we covered about the how AI avatar can talk more realistic when we feeding the text. We're not covering about the what the AI avatar could have the brain part. So in this one, it really depends on how we can make more tuning with the large language model. And any questions about the I have one of the questions like Gen AI is one of the hot topic, whether that is text to text or text to image. How are you guys thinking about the Gen AI going to impacting this media industry? Not only the Gen AI video or Gen AI avatar, just the big category of Gen AI. Yves-Marie first.
I think this Gen AI is great for a lot of reasons because it facilitates a lot of work for creators. It simplify. It can create a structure of something that can be a bit long to do manually. And so I think it's great. It will impact definitely because since it allows to create more content faster, there will be a lot more content and faster. So it might be an issue for some time to how would I say that? To trier, to sort all content for the user to know which is AI, which is AI assisted, and which is just human made. Right. It can be very interesting to see how it will be received at a great scale. But I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of media and not just media, but because I'm sure it will be used in media. I'm just not sure how and with which in which media.
Right. And Sunny too.
I think in the perspective of a company, it's very meaningful to actively adapt to AI human and Gen AI. But just if cost-effective operation is very important, so cost-effective operation using AI humans, then many companies can accept these solutions. And it's as when you use ChatGPT, the important thing is what you typed prompt. So when applying AI human to your industry, I think the most important thing is the idea and how and in which context to utilize this. So yeah, that's my opinion. And also I have a concern about that because I read an article 2 days ago, maybe. There are surge of video call scam in China.
Oh, right.
Using deepfake technology.
Right. The last questions, and then we will wrap it up today webinar. Has there been an analysis done on amount of time to produce the AI video versus just doing it live? We don't have the exact analysis, but I know that from our client that as I mentioned several times, currently we have 20 TV network using our solutions, and this year next month I'm doing webinar with Mexico TV with Millennial. They launching their first virtual anchor in Mexico. And this year that we gonna work with the Middle East and also the India. The thing is, why I know the thing is, so using our solution, one of the biggest benefit is they can reduce the time to make the video because you don't need the cameraman, actor, stage, audio, lighting guy, and so on, extra. Just need the script and you just input the text and just output and export the video. And right away, the video editing guy can make the video. I think Yves-Marie and Sunny already have done this process, so you guys will know how much this is powerful. So versus to making on the production crew versus with using our solutions, the production wise, the cost effective wise, and the on scale wise, it is huge. That's why the TV network wanted to have more to adopting this AI solutions. I hopefully that will be answering your questions. And thank you, everybody. It was really meaningful webinar on this June. And thank you for Yves-Marie and Sunny Younsun that you're sharing your experience and use cases, France TV and SK Telecom. As I mentioned, we're going to share this recorded video, and we're also going to send the email blast that everyone who attend this webinar going to share this Yves-Marie and Sunny LinkedIn profile. You guys can directly to reach out to them to if you guys need any informations. And I will finish today's webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you.